This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore.
Hey, I want to thank the sponsor of a portion of today's video, Uplift Standing Desk. Stick around for the end of this video for an offer from them for you. Let's talk about what took place yesterday in Michigan, but also Wisconsin by extension. Donald Trump had a couple of rallies, had a couple of moments. And I want to specifically talk about this incident that took place, and it was an incident in Michigan. Anytime you see Donald Trump surrounded by police, you hope that it's the moment he's going to be cuffed and sent to prison. Instead, it was him securing the endorsement of a police union in Michigan. I guess maybe I should just start with that, the clip where the head of the police union offers the endorsement of his organization to a man who is currently under indictment for 4 separate indictments and 91 felony counts. Criminal counts being endorsed by police who are proudly there to support their guy. This is not just a nod to authoritarianism. They've picked their guy. They're rooting for the criminal. It's banana. Anyway, here's the moment where they endorse him. He accepts their endorsement. And then we'll move on to the other stuff that I'm sure you've heard. Him calling migrants animals, doubling down on that dehumanizing language. There's a clip where he offers the cops, maybe this is the quid pro quo here, offers them federal immunity. I would ask the question, immunity for what? Oh yeah, that's right. Crimes. Immunity for crimes. And then, of course, Donald Trump's saying that if Joe Biden gets elected, it will be the last election that we will have in America. First, though, the endorsement from the fascists of the fascist.
I'll leave you with this. We supported you. We endorsed you in 2016. We were the first guys in Michigan. And you sent me a little video, and we still have it. We were proud to do it. We were there in 2020. And I'll tell you, we're here in 2024, and today, on behalf of 12,000 law enforcement people that the Police Officers Association of Michigan represent, we want you to accept our endorsement for President of the United States. Very important. You got it. You got it. Thank you for the time. Thank you very much.
Wow. Thank you very much. That's very nice. That's a great honor, and thank you very much. And
that is authoritarianism. That is encouraging someone who is a criminal, who's been found liable for sexual abuse of a woman, someone who Robert Mueller in his report outlined multiple instances of obstruction of justice, crimes, criminal, serial criminal, being supported by cops. If you live in Michigan, you should be worried about who is comprising your law enforcement. And this isn't just a Michigan problem. This is widespread across America, where police unions and police organizations support the criminal, which should lead you to believe logically, you should understand that they're not in it for upholding the law. They're not in it for protecting and serving the communities in which they work. They're there for the power. They're there to be jackbooted thugs. They're there to be armed agents of the state. They're there because their guy dehumanizes people. Here he is calling migrants, people who come to seek asylum, people who come following the law, coming in, requesting asylum, getting their court date, calling them animals.
the 22-year-old nursing student in Georgia who was barbarically murdered by an illegal alien animal. The Democrats say, please don't call them animals, they're humans. I said, no, they're not humans. They're not humans, they're animals. Nancy Pelosi told me that. She said, please don't use the word animal, sir, when you're talking about these people. I said, I'll use the word animal because that's what they are. I'll never forget my vow to her.
What good are Trump's vows? I would ask, maybe we should ask his series of ex-wives how good his vows were. that he broke every one of his vows to each and every wife in the service to adultery with porn stars and Playboy playmates, and then paid them off. While Melania was at home with Barron, Donald Trump was with Stormy Daniels. Tells you how good his vows and what they're worth. This is dehumanizing language. This is in order to get people to feel comfortable with abusing and mistreating, up to and including murdering, genocides. In order for that to take place, you need to dehumanize the victim. And that's what Donald Trump is doing here. It's no surprise that this is a campaign strategy on the part of Donald Trump. Now, as far as a lot of people still probably asking the question, why would the cops endorse him? Why Donald Trump? Why this guy? It's because he stands with police. He makes campaign fodder out of going to funerals of cops who are tragically killed in the line of duty, like he did in New York. And it's not that they're too stupid and they don't see the writing on the wall, that he's absolutely just using them as pawns. They know. But they want that sweet, sweet immunity deal that Donald Trump is offering them. Of some kind of a federal immunity package so they can do what they want, act how they want, run roughshod over the constitutional rights of Americans in the line of their duty. Watch this.
There's no way you can vote for this guy. You see what I see. And there's just no way. If he makes it to the starting gate, which I find it hard to believe, but if he does, there's just no way. We have to get law and order back. These are the best people in the world. They will know. The sheriff's behind me, and this is in all states. Somebody said, how will you get these criminals out? I say the sheriffs, the police officers, the police, law enforcement in their local communities, they know every bad kid. They know every bad person. They know their first name, their middle name. They know their phone numbers. They have their cell phones. They have everything about them. They know exactly what to do and how to do it. These guys know exactly what I'm talking about, but we have to let them do their job. And we're going to work out a federal immunity for police so they're allowed to do their job without losing their house and their pension and everything else when the liberal governors and mayors don't back them.
Again, I'll ask the question, immunity, why would you need immunity? What's immunity for? Oh, it's for crimes. Immunity from crimes. Why would you need immunity if you're the ones upholding the law? If you're not committing crimes, from what would you need immunity? And then on to the absolute insanity of Donald Trump claiming that if Joe Biden gets elected, it'll be the last election in the history of the United States. The man who plotted to overturn a free and fair election, a man who tried to steal using a conspiracy with fake electors across all kinds of states that he lost, that guy is now proclaiming Joe Biden to be the threat to democracy, as these goobers behind him cheer him on and smile and laugh. Watch this.
And so we'll be back, and we'll be back to Wisconsin. I'm heading for Wisconsin right now, and we're going to be back there quite a bit too. We're going to put it all out, because if we don't win on November 5th, I think our country is going to cease to exist. It could be the last election we ever have. I actually mean that. We don't win. I think this could be the last election we ever have. That's where our country's going. So I just want to thank you all. Thank you very much. And I just want to thank you all very much. It's an honor. I'll see you soon. And again, give these people a big round of applause. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Mr. President, do you support the 6-week abortion ban on the Florida Supreme Court?
At this point, this has to be laughable, even for MAGA world, even for diehard, save maybe the most freakish conspiracy theorists. This has to be a laughable, obvious piece of rhetoric and lies and hyperbole. Not even, to call it hyperbole is just not doing it justice. Joe Biden is not looking to end democracy in America. Joe Biden won through democracy the first time. He'll win again If all goes well this time, he's not looking, why would Joe Biden need to end democracy? Joe Biden stands for policies and ideas that are wildly popular with the American electorate. It's Donald Trump and the Republican Party that needs to cheat, to suppress voters, to win, because their ideas don't resonate with America. It's not the Democratic Party that has a problem with democracy. It's Republicans. And for decades and decades and decades, they have battled against democracy in various ways to remain in power. I mean, it's even through an anti-democratic system that they are elected in the first place with our electoral college. So tell me again, Donald Trump and Trump supporters, how Joe Biden is the threat to democracy. It wasn't Joe Biden who dispatched an angry, armed mob to the United States Capitol to attempt to overthrow the government in order to end democracy and reinsert Donald Trump as president of the United States. Come on. Anyway, what do you think? I'd love to know. You can call, leave me a brief voicemail, 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me daily@dollemore.com. Daily@dollemore.com. I'd love to hear from you. If you appreciate what I do, if I bring you value, please consider supporting this work, helping me make these videos. Click the join button below this video on YouTube. Become a channel member for $2 a month. Go over to my Patreon, patreon.com/idoubtitpodcast. Those are all great ways to help support. Make sure you're subscribed, like, comment, share this video with someone who needs the information. Follow me on social media. I'm at Dollemore, and stick around for a word from today's awesome sponsor, Uplift Standing Desk. For so many of us these days, we're doing what many of us do. They're sitting there in front of a screen all day, hunched over a keyboard and a mouse, legs pretzeled on top of our chair. You know what I mean. It is time to improve your body and your brain, elevate the quality of your work and your health with an Uplift desk. With my Uplift Standing Desk, I now spend large parts of the day on my feet like I am right now, which helps me focus and stay productive. I also feel way more alert now that I'm consistently promoting better circulation. Uplift desks are super stable and easy to switch between sitting and standing configurations during the workday. And with over 100 desktop styles and tons of accessories, including 4 free with every desk purchase, you can seamlessly integrate any Uplift desk into any environment. Give your health and your work a boost. Go to upliftdesk.com/Dollemore and use code Dollemore at checkout to get 5% off and also uplift your wellness and your productivity. You will feel more energetic and more efficient by moving around more. And with over 6,000 reviews on Google and counting, I'm not the only one repping these excellent desks. Even the New York Times is on board, with Uplift Desk being Wirecutter's standing desk pick for the last 5 years running. And with a 15-year warranty, free shipping, and free returns with free return shipping, how can you not try one out? Head to upliftdesk.com/Dollemore or just click the link below to score 5% off of your next purchase when you use code Dollemore at checkout. Work better, live healthier with Uplift Desk.